The US dollar is the most powerful currency that exists today.
Dollar is, of course, the world's reserve currency, and it is on an absolute tear. If we look at some of the numbers, the US dollar index is testing its 20-year high.
Dollar keeps on strengthening today. Again, massive move, especially against...
US dollar has been the mightiest of them all. So how did the dollar become the currency of choice across the world?
पिछले स्तर पर पहुंच गया है. डॉलर के मुकाबले रुपया 80 रुपए 13 पैसे तक फिसल गया.
But IBM and Johnson & Johnson warning that it's going to hurt future quarters. How significant? What are the implications of the strength of the US dollar?
Namaskar friends, as we all know, dollar index is rising and global currencies are falling. So what is this dollar index? Let's understand in simple words. This is CA Mayank Jhawar. In this video, we are going to cover what is dollar index in very simple words. So in this video, we are going to cover what is dollar index, what is dollar smile, impact of dollar index on Indian and US markets, history of dollar index, and how to track dollar index. So first come first, what is dollar index? Let's understand it with an example. We know there are many indexes like Nifty 50, NASDAQ, which are compressed of many equity stocks, and the different weights are given according to their sectors. In same way, in dollar index, there are 6 currencies and different weights are given, as you can see here. The currencies which are included in dollar index are Euro, Great Britain Pound, Japanese Yen, Swedish Krona, Canadian Dollar, and Swiss Franc. And the weights are given as per the depth of the trading relationship with US of these countries. So when these currencies changes, the value of dollar index changes with the base of 100. 100 means when the dollar index was formed, it was initially based as 100. Now when the dollar index is above 100, it means that the dollar has strengthened, and when the dollar index is below 100, it means that the dollar is weakening. Now what is dollar smile? It says that dollar typically gets stronger when US economy is healthy. Example, we have seen the period of economic growth in 2014, or when global economy is facing unexpected shock like we are seeing in 2022. But it loses value when US economy is on the downtrend compared to the rest of world, like in 2008 during Great Recession. That's how dollar smile. How to track dollar index? There are many websites like investing.com, TradingView, where you can find the live rates of dollar index. Now let's know about history of dollar index. Created back in 1973 with a base value of 100. Currencies forming part of dollar index have been changed only once in 1999 when euro replaced many European currencies. Interesting part is even Chinese yuan doesn't form part of US dollar, though US have many trade relationships with China. Maybe we see some changes in dollar index in near future. Now let's understand what is the impact of dollar index on Indian and US markets. When dollar goes up means dollar is strengthening, so imports get expensive, and companies importing will have to spend more in order to buy same amount of raw material that they used to buy earlier. Examples are capital goods, banks, oil and gas companies. We can take a scenario like when dollar was 75. If a company was importing some raw material of $100, they used to pay 7,500 rupees. Now when the dollar is 80 rupees and the same amount of raw material which is costing $100, now the company will have to pay 8,000 rupees for that raw material. So their raw material cost will increase and profitability will reduce. On the other side, when dollar index is raising means dollar is strengthening, and the exporting companies will get benefit out of it. You can take the example of such companies are pharma, IT. Let's take a similar example. When the dollar was 75 and they were generating a revenue of $100 from outside India, so they were getting 7,500 rupees, but the same dollar goes to 80. Now when they are generating same $100 revenue from outside India, they would get 8,000 rupees in conversion. So their revenue gets up and the profitability also gets up. And it's not like that it impacts only markets outside US, it also impacts the market of US. When value of dollar increases, the products of US become less affordable and therefore less attractive to consumers and business abroad. That means US companies making significant portion of profits overseas can see a decline in sales. Many companies have already taken a hit this year. Microsoft, Coca-Cola, Salesforce are only few pointing out negative impact of strong dollar on their financial results. And about 40% of S&P 500 companies' revenue comes from outside US. Now let's understand what affects the value of dollar index. Now there are many macroeconomic factors such as trade imbalance between these countries, market sentiments, policies set up by US Federal Reserve, as well as economic cycles like recession and economic growth. So I hope you got very good understanding about what is dollar index, how it impacts the market, how to track dollar index, some of the history of dollar index, and how the values of dollar index are affected. So this was it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. If you think this video was helpful, then a like and subscribe will be most appreciated. So see you next time. Till then, peace. Jai Shri Krishna.
First of all, I would look at it as not rupee sliding. I will look at it as dollar strengthening incessantly. So obviously all other currencies are performing against a strengthening dollar. I think Indian rupee has performed much better than many other emerging market currencies.